as you look at the growth stage in business, in sales specifically, as you look at the sales, one of the things that's consistent in this stage is that it's feast or famine, that you have built a brand reputation that is creating word of mouth advertising, which is great. It's just unpredictable. You have seasons where you have like, holy smokes, we got a ton of work to do, which is incredibly stressful. And then you have seasons where you're like, holy smokes, we don't have any work to do. You might be active on social media, but you're probably inconsistent. There's just not a consistent revenue stream or business opportunity stream of client acquisitions. That's something that's consistent in the sales piece. You're probably selling 100% of the jobs, right? So in the growth stage, you are probably likely to be the primary or exclusively the salesperson. From an operation standpoint, executing on the deliverables, what's consistent in this stage is that it is inconsistent. You're typically running at least 2 jobs now. The jobs that you're running, you feel like you got a good handle on, and the jobs that your employees are running is where problems likely are present. You see your guys going to and from Home Depot a lot. The operational efficiency lacks. This is also the stage that you start not only questioning your sanity, but like you've got all these processes in your head, but you've not documented them, right? So we talked about like you having decision fatigue in this stage. Well, one of the things that happens in this stage is you're likely to start documenting processes and procedures and making them available for your staff. To be like, how many times do I have to repeat the same thing over and over again? You're likely to start documenting processes and procedures in this stage. Moving into finance, oh gosh, this is a scary phase. Businesses that fail, most of them in the trades business fail in this stage, this growth stage. Because in the solopreneur stage, you're likely made more money and you were in control of everything because it was just you and some 1099s. In this growth stage, you have employees, you've got payroll. And a lot of times you guys aren't even taking a salary. Many of my friends that own businesses in this stage, what they do is if there's money left over at the end of the month, they take it home. If there's not money at the end of the month, then they didn't make any money. It's a very tons of anxiety in this stage operationally and financially. Job costing, a lot of times it's not happening. You made a lot of money on one job and you lost money on the next job and you really don't know why. Your overhead's getting out of control. One of the things that's said to you guys in this it was said to me in this stage is, Jerry, get $100,000 in the bank as quickly as possible. And I remember saying, you're shitting me, $100,000 in the bank? I remember specifically the person that told me that. And I remember thinking about that and being like, how in the world am I ever going to get $100,000 in the bank? But in this stage, cash flow is so important because as your overhead's growing, your payroll's growing, you got to have cash and you can burn through cash quickly. So again, one of the biggest challenges in this area, in this stage of business, one of the biggest challenges is cash flow. So again, as we talked about sales, you're doing all the sales, it's inconsistent. Operationally, it's inconsistent. The jobs you're on are working a lot better than the jobs you're not on. Systemic of a lot of your coworkers going to and from Home Depot multiple times a day, and you're likely to start building processes and procedures here. And then financially, man, it's scary. It's a scary space to be. But again, why would you do it? Well, you can't get to the mature stage without going through the growth stage. So again, as you look at solopreneur, as you look at a growth stage and you look at a mature stage, what we want to do is we want to get through this growth stage as quickly and painlessly as possible.